A man charged with the gruesome stabbing death of a Mobile grandmother has been in trouble with the law before, accused of threatening yet another person with a knife. In fact, Theodore Johnson was out on bail for that very crime when he was picked up for the murder of 68-year-old Shirley Gardener. Local 15's Darwin Singleton was the only reporter in the courtroom this morning when Johnson was brought before the judge.
Justice. We need justice.
Careasa Campbell came to court looking for just that, only 5 days after her grandmother, Shirley Gardener, was found dead in her apartment. The 68-year-old grandmother had been brutally stabbed to death.
She was a sweet old lady. She did not deserve this. Not at all.
Campbell and other family members of the slain woman watched as this man, 62-year-old Theodore Roosevelt Johnson, a man with a prosthetic leg, was slowly led into the courtroom. And the details of Gardener's death were hard to hear. Prosecutors confirmed Gardener had been stabbed repeatedly, and the assistant DA confirmed what had been rumored at the crime scene, that the woman was found with a bag over her head. Even before being picked up on this murder, Theodore Roosevelt Johnson had an extensive criminal record and was well known by law enforcement locally. How well known is he? Take a look at this. It's Johnson's extensive criminal record: arrests for robbery, thefts, drugs, assault. But there was one offense on the list that helped convince the judge to deny Johnson bond. At the time of Mrs. Gardener's violent murder, Johnson was already out on bond on a charge of menacing, threatening someone else with a knife. Defense attorney Jason Darley just got the case this morning and was trying to put it all together.
We'll have a chance to address bond at a later matter, and like I said, giving his financial standpoint at this moment, I don't know that it even matters at the moment, other than just to get a bond in place for if circumstances change down the road. But we'll address it and go from there.
And as Darley tries to sort through the facts of the case, Gardener's granddaughter tries to sort through her grandmother's life and its violent and sudden ending.
She's in God's hands, all I got to say.
In Mobile, Darwin Singleton, Local 15 News.
Johnson is due back in court for a preliminary hearing September 16th, when the judge will see if there is enough evidence to send the case to a grand jury for possible indictment and trial.